All right, everyone, here we go. We are at my second mining location, aka my wife's parents' house. They are nice enough to allow me to put two of these in their basement, so we're going to talk about them. Now, in a video I made about 10 days ago, I actually had one of these in my mining shed, and a bunch of people started asking me questions about how much they are, how much they earn, and where they can get one. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm also going to explain how to set them up. They come with some instructions, and they're almost plug and play. So I'm not going to spend too much time going over exactly how to set it up because they are so easy. So if that sounds interesting, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and you subscribe to the channel. We do GPU mining videos and ASIC mining videos. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into this. So as you can see right over here behind me, I have two the mini Doge miners running from Goldshell. Now from the wall, they're each pulling about 230 to 235 watts. I've seen it jump a little bit, and they're currently hashing at about 185 mega hash each. I will show you that later on F2 pull when we get over to there. Now, these are available straight off of Goldshell's website. They do sell out kind of quickly, so if I was you, I would either stalk their website or just be ready to buy it the second it becomes available. You don't want to mess around with it. Now, the only other thing that I'm going to mention while we're talking about Goldshell and their website, they do only accept crypto, so you're not able to spend like your credit card or your debit card, so just make sure you're prepared for that. Now, I think these are really reliable little machines. I haven't had to do much for them. I've been running them for about a couple months now. They do earn a few bucks a day. Like I said, we'll get into that later whenever we get into F2 pull. Now, you can purchase these in a Goldshell edition or in a Voscoin edition. And I got a question because I do have these two Goldshell editions and I have a Voscoin edition one in another location. I got a question about if either one earns more than the other, and no, they don't. The Goldshell and the Voscoin edition are the exact same. They don't earn any different. You can purchase these off their website, like I said, with a power supply unit, or you got to provide your own power supply unit, which is what I do and what I actually recommend. Now, their power supply, when I got one originally, I got it for free. They were running a promo for a brief period where if you purchased a Goldshell miner from them, they gave you a free power supply. So when I got it, I just immediately used that. Now, it's a really big brick. It's about yay big. They run extremely hot, like to the point that I thought it was going to melt, and I wasn't comfortable running it in my house, and that's actually why I broke out one of my old power supply units. So buyer beware, I guess. I'm not trying to like say that they're terrible, because if that's the way it's supposed to be, that's the way it's supposed to be. But it felt extremely hot to me. So just do your own research and make that decision for yourself. I currently, in case anybody's wondering, I'm currently running a EVGA 1000 GT gold power supply behind me, and that's for two mini Doge miners. And for the single Doge miner that I'm running in the other location, it actually runs off of an 850, no problem. Now, I'm going to turn these off and turn them back on, and I'll be completely quiet because a question that I got is exactly how loud are they? And when you turn them off or turn them back on, or you're setting them up, whenever the initial startup, you'll hear them. It's like the fans pick up and then they slow down. So you're going to hear it for a brief second, and then it'll quiet back down. I just want to give you so you can see this and hear it for yourself, so you know exactly how loud they are. So I will move this over here. Turn off the power supply. Actually, I think I'll come around to the back side. I think it'd look a little better. I'll come this way because you'll see the lights. So the camera readjusts. Okay, so I will turn this back on now, and I will be quiet. That's it. So once you got it all turned back on and everything, that's really it. There's nothing else. It's really quiet, and that's pretty consistent. There's really no heat coming out of these. The fans blow this way. There's a very small amount of heat coming out of these once they're up and running, but they won't heat up a room. If you all actually care, let me switch around the camera real quick. Actually, you know what? I don't need to. This is actually a room back here that I'm looking to have outfitted with a couple outlets, and I'm looking to make another mining location back here. My girl's dad's actually quite interested in it. So as you can see, this is just their back storage room. Usually right here, I don't know if you can see it, right here with the switch, this is actually where I keep my 2 mini Doge miners out of the way, and it's nice and cool back here. It's all cement, and it's pretty much underground, so it's a really nice place to keep them. So, can't see here. Okay. So that's going to be about it for this portion of the video. Well, actually, no, I gotta tell you guys how to set them up, answer a couple questions as we go. So setting up is pretty simple. Let me move the camera back over here. So setting up is pretty simple. And like I said in the beginning of this video, they actually do give instructions with it when you get it, and they're exactly as they say. So what you do is you're going to break it out of the box, and then you're going to go to Goldshell's website, and you're going to go to Find My Goldshell, and it'll help you locate it. You're going to connect it all through there, and then you're going to want to, it's called unlocking it. You're going to want to unlock it, and you're going to change the password. Please make sure you change the password and put a password on it, because if you don't, then it's going to be an open source, and just make sure you put a password. You should have a password on anything, especially in the year of 2022. So make sure you put a password on it, and then you're going to want to pick a mining pool. Now, I'm not gonna pump a mining pool, and I'm definitely not sponsored by any mining pools, but I use F2 Pool. They have an app, and from here, I'm actually going to go over to F2 Pool so we can talk about what all three of these, you'll be able to see all three of them, what they're hashing at right now and in the last 24 hours. And then we're also going to be able to see what I've earned. So yeah, we're going to jump over to there, and I'll see you there. Jumped on over to F2 Pool. We're going to go over how much the Doge miners are making. I have it all broken down also with electricity. So let's do that. We're going to go right on over here to workers. We're first going to check the hash rates and everything. So as you can see, we have 3 of them currently working. It says 3 online. Right now, one of them is at 173 mega hashes, one is at 159, and one is at 165. The 24-hour hash rates all look good. They're right around that 185. I know that 179 is a little low, but sometimes they're a little bit high, sometimes they're a little bit low. The rejected rate looks good as well. Let's see. We'll jump on over to revenue, because that's honestly what everybody cares about. How much are these making, and is it worth it? So as you can see here, total, since I've started mining with these 3, I've pulled 0.32 of a Litecoin. It doesn't keep track of the Dogecoin on here that you've mined as well. So as you can see right now, per day, I'm getting right around 800,000. If you want to average it out, it's probably right around 800,000, sometimes a little bit more. The last couple days have been a little bit less. So we will jump over to Coinbase now so we can look and see exactly how much this is worth it, how much this stuff is worth that I'm mining. So as you can see here, Litecoin is currently trading at $103 and Dogecoin is at 14 cents. So if you hit my wallets here, let's see. We'll get out of here. So the Litecoin, I will show you this. So it seems like with 3 miners, it seems like about every 3 days I get a payment. So I'll click on this, and so as you can see right here, payment I got was on the 25th, and then the next payment I got was on the 28th, and then the payment I got before that was on the 22nd. So it seems like about every 3 days you get a payment in Litecoin, and seems to be right around $2.50. Goes up and it goes down with the price of Litecoin. So you have that, and then you also, on top of that, every 3 days, it seems like you get a Dogecoin payment as well. Now, I will show you this. So as you can see here, today I received, no, the 25th. Today is the 28th. I apologize. So on the 25th, I got a payment. I should be getting a Doge payment here in a little bit. I got a payment for $6.43. And then as you can see on the 22nd, I received a payment for $5.58. And then on the 19th, so 3 days prior, I received $6.20. So it is right around 43, 40-ish Dogecoins, and then I'm able to convert that into Bitcoin like I do with the Litecoin. But I wanted to leave it in here for a couple payments to show you all what that's like. Now, The electricity for these machines, I do pay around 7 cents per kilowatt hour. So my electricity rate to run these three of them is $1.18 per day, or about $35.40 per month. But what makes me super happy is I actually have my wife's parents. They allow me to put two of them in their house, which they don't mind. And then I have another relative who actually wants to have one in their house because they take advantage of the little bit of heat that comes out. So all three of them are actually in another location where I don't pay the electricity bill. So that's always an added bonus. So I actually make a little bit extra and I don't have to worry about the electricity. So please put any questions or comments down below. I know I kind of ran through this video rather quickly. If I missed anything, please let me know, as well as questions like I already said. I will see you all in the next one. Probably won't be making another video until Monday-ish. So I will see you then. Have a good one and stay safe.